Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today we're going to talk about how to add bots to your Discord server in order to add some fun functionality. In the case of today, we're going to be installing Pokecord, which is it's Pokemon the game, but in text form, where you can, as you type, have Pokemon spawn, catch them, level them up, and then do battle and trade, all while you're having downtime in between whatever game it is that you might want to be playing. And all you have to do is A, have a server, or be an admin on a server where you can actually invite this bot to do its thing, and then go ahead and go back to Pokecord.com. I'll put this link in the video description in case you need it, and go ahead and click on the Add to Your Server button, and this will start popping up a little window that'll walk you through the process. So the first thing you have to do is select the server that you want to invite it to. And it's going to tell you all the permissions that this bot needs in order to function, so you aren't surprised when it has the ability to, say, change someone's nickname, read everyone's messages, or attach files to post the picture of the Pokemon that people want to catch. Once you're pretty okay with all that, you can click on Authorize. Technically, you can disable some of those permissions if you want, but there's not really a reason to. And then that will authorize the bot, and if we pop back over here, you'll notice that, Pokecord has just popped in to the channel. And now if I start to type, saying like hello, and crab people, and boots and cats, I'll just copy that and paste it a few times. The whole idea behind this bot is it starts to spawn various Pokemon that you can catch, and then you can type into chat P catch, and what is this? I'm just going to right click this and search Google for this image. I don't know a lot of the later Pokemon, so I have to do this. This appears to be cast form. So we'll play slide P catch cast form. Uh-oh, but unfortunately we don't have a starting Pokemon, huh? So we better get that set up before we can actually start catching stuff. So obviously in any Pokemon game, before you can catch these critters, you're going to need to have a starting Pokemon. So you just type in P start. Every one of these commands starts with P exclamation mark. And this will give you the option of selecting from any of these Pokemon that were from any of the previous starter groups inside of the game. So if we click on this, what looks like a particularly fun Pokemon. I'm familiar with the Hoenn region. I'm familiar with the Johto region. I'm familiar with Kanto, not Sinnoh. Let's get this, I like this Alola region owl. What is this owl? I want Rowlet. So let's say, we're going to say P pick Rowlet. Is that how you pronounce? Yeah, that's how you spell Rowlet. And that's going to be our starter Pokemon. Alright, so now that we've got a starter Pokemon, we can actually start catching things. So now I have access to a Tentacruel, although sometimes the pictures don't always necessarily want to spawn for us. So we'll say P catch Tentacruel. P catch Tentacool? Is it Tentacool? It was Tentacool. I guess Tentacruel is the higher level Pokemon. So now if I wanted to, I could go to P Pokemon. This will show me a running list of my Pokemon. And I could say P select. We'll just say Pokemon number 2. So it'll be P exclamation mark select 2. This is now my primary Pokemon is Tentacool. And now as I start to type different things, it'll start to tell me that my Tentacruel has leveled, and they'll even start to evolve. In the case of Pokemon that have multiple abilities that you can learn, you can select between those, and you can even select what they evolve into, and you can use things like items on EVs. So once you've got your starter and you've got your Pokemon, you can do other things, like you can give it a nickname, so you can go P nickname. And then we'll say P nickname Tentacle. We'll call him Tentacle Bob. So that's Tentacle Bob. He's our lovely Pokemon. And then we can at any time say p help to get a running list of all of the commands, which will appear here in the sidebar and tell you you can look up the getting started commands, you can look up the Pokemon commands, you can look up the shop, the settings, the miscellaneous, so that you never quite get lost. And if for whatever reason you're not quite sure what all of the commands are, they are always available to see on the Pokecord website. Although there are a couple that are not necessarily shown over there. To access those, you just have to know that they exist. And these are going to be things like, what do you do if you want all of your Pokemon to only appear in one channel so this stuff isn't cluttering up and spawning and spamming every single channel? And the answer is, all you have to do is tell it to spawn them in only one channel by saying p redirect hashtag the name of the channel. We'll say it's the Pokemon channel. And this will now spawn all of the Pokemon in this one channel, so you can continue to level up your Pokemon in the other channels like general or spam all about it. But people in the general channel won't see the Pokemon pop up and won't see the messages pop up to you. They will only show up in the Pokemon channel. So now if I continue to, like, say, spam Tentacruel a bunch, Bob Ross, Crab People, it made a little beeping noise, and here you can see that the Pokemon spawn in this channel and not in the other one. So who is this? Whatever it is, it's not quite loading. So that's how you get that to spawn in this channel. You can change their nicknames like you saw, you can catch them, and then if you want to, you can go p trade at someone's name, or you can say p duel at someone's name, and then they'll be asked if they want to trade, or they'll be asked if they want to duel. I would go into the details on that, but I don't currently have anyone who still plays this game on the server. If you guys are interested in seeing how that works, because it's a little confusing when you're putting in all the commands, let me know. I'd be more than happy to record that tutorial as well. This is basically how you go about getting started, both setting up Pokecord on your server and also starting to use it to catch Pokemon and then to level them and duel them. So I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I've been your host, Larry, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.